Hello, yogis. Welcome back to my yoga shala. Today's practice is going to be super sweet. It's a slow flow and restore practice designed to open up and unwind our hips, which should feel good for everyone. This is an all levels practice, and I will need you to start with a few things. So we'll need two bolsters or pillows. You'll need one mat. You can see mine right here is propped against the wall. So you'll need your mat against the wall. And then you need good vibes. So blankets, comfortable outfit, candles, incense, aromatherapy, essential oils, socks. What else? Just pause this video and go make yourself as comfy cozy as you can. Maybe some wine, maybe some weed, whatever floats your boat. And then last thing, you will need the playlist. If you like practicing with some nice mellow music, you can use the playlist that's linked in the description. And let's go ahead and press play now. We'll all start in child's pose together. So I'm going to press play so I can follow along with you guys. And we'll begin in a child's pose at the back of our mat. Knees will come out nice and wide. Two big toes will come to touch. Go ahead and crawl your fingertips out nice and long in front of you. Rest your forehead down on the mat. And then sink your hips all the way back towards your heels. Close your eyes. Take full deep breaths into that space directly behind your heart. Feel the arm bones, the elbows, the shoulders all completely soften. Your fingers will relax and release. As you feel the shoulder blades separate and the jaw open, begin to bring your breath into that space directly behind the back of your heart. Right in between the shoulder blades, illuminating the entire space behind the heart. Taking full deep breaths in through your nose, filling up your lungs. And huge, deep, calming sighs out of your mouth. And begin to fill up the entire body. So you'll feel the ribs expand front to back, side to side as you breathe in. And everything will release and contract as you exhale. Send the awareness and the breath all the way down to the space that we're focusing on today, the hips. Letting gravity do its magic work. Sink the hips all the way back towards the heels. As the belly comes out, as it softens. And send your awareness and your attention to your hips. All of the spaces in your hips. The outer hips. Breathe into that space. The inner hips. Scanning the hamstring attachments where the hips connect the glutes to the backs of the legs. Scanning the front of the hips, the hip flexors, the psoas. And sending the breath to all of those little spaces around the entire ball and socket joint that is your hips. And set your intention right here, right now. How can you be more open both in your hips and in your everyday life? How can you soften? How can you let go of the tension that you're holding on to? And taking 10 full deep breaths into that space of intention and awareness. Big deep breaths in through the nose. And full deep breaths out of the mouth. Taking 9 more just like that on your own. Find equanimity in the breath. Equalize the inhales and the exhales. Take about 3 more full breaths right here. Good, nice and slow. We'll come on up to tabletop. So starting our slow flow, shoulders will stack over the wrists, hips will stack over the knees, and we'll begin with several cat-cows here. So drop the belly, open the chest, gaze lifts as you breathe in. Exhale out of the mouth, round the spine, push into the ground, moving into a slow cat pose. Good, inhale for cow. Open the heart, drop the belly, pinch shoulder blades together. Smooth exhale, cat pose. Round the spine, tuck the chin in towards the chest, stretch the back of the neck. Keep it going just like that. Eyes can close. Inhaling through cow pose and exhaling through cat pose. Keep moving just like that for about 3 to 5 more on your own. Good, last one. We'll come back to that neutral tabletop, lengthen the spine, and then walk the hands about 1 to 2 handprints out in front of you. You'll pull the chest forward, over towards the right wrist, swivel the hips back towards the right heel, over towards the left heel, and then pull your chest towards your left wrist. And we'll take those big circles in that clockwise direction, pulling the chest forward, and then swiveling the hips back and around. So it's a big swiveling motion, starting to bring fluidity into the hip socket. Good, you guys. We're here for 3. Inhales pull you forward, exhales push you back for 2. And last one, let's come to that neutral space. Take a full inhale, pull your chest forward. Exhale, change directions over towards left wrist, left hip, left heel, right hip, right heel. Pull the chest forward towards the right wrist, and then keep it going. Moving this time in that counterclockwise direction. Really focusing as you exhale on swiveling the hips back and around. You can close your eyes here, just getting into that rhythm. Those nice big circles. Good, last 3. Enjoy it. Good. Last one, we'll meet back in that tabletop pose. Let's extend our right leg back long behind us. Bend into the right knee. Begin to take big knee circles. So your knee will draw in towards your right elbow, come up and around. Taking big knee circles with that right knee. And then we'll change direction. Good, you guys. And then extend the right leg long back behind you. Tuck the left toes under. Lift your hips up and back to a three-legged downward facing dog. Left heel drops. Right leg rises nice and high up towards the sky. Breathe into the back side of your left leg. Take a big breath into the entire body. Exhale, bend into the right knee, open that right hip, scorpion dog. Hold here. Drive the right knee up towards the sky. Feel the expansiveness in the hips, and then begin to take those same circles we just did with the knee, the right knee, drawing massive circles. Good. Change direction with those knee circles. Bringing synovial fluid into your right hip joint. Let's come back to that scorpion dog. Take an inhale. Exhale, step the right foot outside of the right hand. Drop the left knee down, scoot the left knee back, and then we'll come off our wrist. Give them a little break. Bring your hand up on top of your right knee. And then think about sinking the hips super low here. Relax the upper body. Close the eyes. Release the bottom jaw away from the top jaw. Taking 3 full deep breaths. Really think of sending the hips forward and down. Good. We'll bring our hands inside of our right foot now. Now you can plant the left palm down, or if you can, come down onto the left elbow. Everybody rise the right arm up high to the sky. And then think about leaning the upper body back towards the left side of the mat. Roll onto the outer edge of that right foot. And then stay here. Sink the hips lower. Or if you'd like to add on, you'll bend into the left knee. Reach back with the right hand. Capture the outer edge of that left foot. Twisted monkey pose. 3 deep breaths wherever you're at is perfect. Feel that opening in the body, almost as if we're peeling open the layers of stiffness that we've created in the hips and in the chest. Good. Gently release the foot, unwind it. We'll walk our right foot towards center. Frame the right foot with both of the hands and then pull the hips way back. Half splits pose, Arda, Hanuman Asana. So you can keep the hands under the shoulders here. If you can hinge forward. Right foot is flexed. We'll be here for about 3 full deep breaths. Keep dialing the right hip bone back in space. Lay the chest forward. Soften your low back. Good, and we'll move through a little flow here. So come onto the fingertips, bend into the right knee, pull the chest forward as you inhale, and then exhale back into half splits, straighten and fold over that right leg. Let's do that 2 more times. Bend into the right knee, take a big inhale, open the heart. Exhale, half split, straighten and fold over that right leg. Good, last one, inhale. Exhale. Good, bend into the right knee, plant the palm. We'll step back to downward facing dog. Both feet are down, hips lift. First down dog with both of our feet down. Do whatever you need here. So shake out the head. Maybe bend one knee and then the other. Find stillness in your down dog. Take a full breath in. Exhale, drop the knees down, tabletop pose. Extend the left leg long behind you as you inhale. Exhale, bend into that left knee, almost as if you're stamping the sky with the left foot. Left knee will draw towards your left elbow and then open up out towards the left, taking those massive circles with your left knee, taking it in a counterclockwise direction this time. And then we'll change direction. Knee will come out to the left and then towards that left elbow, bringing some mobility to our hip joint. Good, you guys. Let's extend the left leg long behind us. Tuck the right toes under. Three-legged downward facing dog. Left leg rises all the way up. Breathe into the back side of that right leg. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bend into the left knee, scorpion dog. So you want your left knee driving up towards the sky. Chest stays square. And feel an opening and expansiveness in your hips. Good. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, begin to take those massive circles with your left knee. Big, big circles. Same thing that we did in tabletop. Good. Change direction. Big circle. And then we'll all meet in scorpion dog as we inhale. Exhale, step your left foot outside of your left hand. Right knee will drop down. Scoot the right knee back first, and then we'll come off of our wrist and our hands. Bring your hands up towards your left knee. And feel the Apanavayu. It's the downflow of energy from the waist down. So the hips will begin to sink towards that left heel. Shoulders drop, eyes close, soften the upper body. Take full deep breaths as you feel the hips, the right psoas, the right hip flexor open. So a lot of times when we open the hips, we begin to clench and hold tension in other parts of the body, the jaw, the shoulders. So pay special attention to relaxing those spaces. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hands come on the inside of that left foot. You can walk the left foot out just a little bit. Either stay on your right palm or come down to your right elbow. Rise the left arm up high to the sky. Good. Lean the upper body back over towards the right side of your mat. Good. Open the chest. Stay here. If you're ready, you can bend into the right knee. It's not necessary though. Grabbing onto the outer edge of the right foot. Kick back, roll the chest open. Just like an onion, peeling open those layers, those hard layers of tension, so we can crack open towards the center, towards our core, towards that space of opening and expansiveness. Take a full breath in. Exhale, release the foot without slingshotting it. Come back through center. Walk your left foot towards the center of your mat. Frame the left foot. Big breath in. Exhale, half splits. Straighten and fold over that left leg. Left foot is flexed. Hands can stay underneath the shoulders. If you need blocks here, totally fine. Dial the left hip bone back in space. I'm more interested in you opening the back side of your left leg, your left hamstring, than I am about you folding forward. But if it's in your practice, go for it. You have about 3 full, sweet, deep breaths to open that space. Half split. And I started this practice during sunset hours, so hopefully it doesn't get too dark on you guys. Good. We'll walk our hands under our shoulders and we'll move through that flow. So bend into the left knee. Open the chest as you inhale. Exhale back to half split. Straighten and fold over the left leg. Good. 2 more. Cycle through at your own pace. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe close the eyes for this last cycle. In. Exhale. Good. Bend into the left knee. Plant the palms down. We'll step back, downward facing dog. Last little bit of our slow flow before we fully restore. Take a full breath in. Tongue to chin, lion's breath, exhale. Good. Roll forward, high plank pose, inhale. Exhale, drop down to your knees, your chest, and then your chin. Slide forward, Bhujangasana, cobra pose, inhale. Exhale, push back, child's pose. Knees come wide, 2 big toes come to touch, forehead rest down. Back where we started. Take a big breath in, big breath out. We'll cycle through that 2 more times. 1 with me, 1 on your own. So let's meet back in downward facing dog. Good. Roll forward, high plank pose, inhale. Exhale, drop down to your knees, your chest, and then your chin. Slide forward, cobra pose. Open up the chest, lift it up, inhale. Exhale, lengthen to lower down, push back, child's pose. Big breath in. Exhale, tuck the toes under, straight to downward facing dog. Last flow on your own. Really taking this opportunity to connect to your breath, to make sure the body is warm before we completely slow it down. We'll all meet back, child's pose, balasana. Taking 3 full deep breaths, really to cool the body down, to reset, to restore. Nice, you guys. Time to chill out. So let's come on up. Tabletop pose will always be our home base until we get onto our backs. I want you to grab both of your pillows and you'll plant your hands directly underneath the shoulders. Extend the right leg long behind you as you inhale. And then right knee will come directly behind your right wrist. We'll come into a pigeon pose. So I'll show you what it looks like without the pillows. You might want to use the pillows after you get set up into the pose. So it's kind of like pigeon pose. We call it swan pose in the restorative practice because the right shin is not parallel to the front of the mat. It's closer in towards our pubic bone. Grab your pillows, pull the pillows in towards the belly button, lengthen the pillows out long, and then take a back bend first. Allow the heart, the chest to open. Feel all the energy and the breath going into the heart space. Take a big breath in. And exhale, lengthen to fold over your pillows. This is where we get to rest for 3 sweet minutes. Gaze towards the right. Left temple, left ear will rest down on the pillows. And I really want you to plop your upper body down. Like all of the weight that's on your shoulders that you're holding onto is just gone. So fully sink into the pose. Maybe you want to take a few open mouth exhales to really truly get there. Like, ah. And this is the part of practice where I allow you to soften, close the eyes, open the jaw, relax the fingers and the toes. And more importantly, the part of practice where I stay silent so you can go inwards. 3 full minutes in stillness, in silence for you to rest, maybe fall asleep. Just go in, enjoy. Taking about 10 more full deep breaths in this pose to really go inward, sinking deep into relaxation. And as you're ready, we'll slowly come out of that. Wow, I'm very dark. And let's come on up to a tabletop pose. We're gonna wag our hips side to side. Let the head and the neck drop. Continue to wag those hips. Move them around side to side. Keep breathing. And then extend the left leg long behind you as you inhale. Exhale, left knee behind the left wrist, setting ourselves up for our restorative Swan pose or Pigeon pose. Slide that right leg back, pull the pillows in towards the belly button, and then lengthen to full. Actually, let's take our back bend first. Open the chest, take your little back bend, take a big breath in. Exhale, lengthen to fold over the pillows. This time gazing towards the left. Right ear will rest on the head. And then again, take those huge deep exhales out of your mouth, really releasing, clearing the tension from your body so you can melt and sink into the pillows and the earth beneath you. Close your eyes. 3 still, sweet minutes to just rest and be right here with your breath. And just enjoying your last 10 breaths in this pose. Nice and easy, nice and slow. We'll begin to come out of it, walking our hands under our shoulders, and we'll come back to that tabletop pose, our home base. Rock the hips side to side. If you're feeling a little bit sleepy, that is totally okay and normal. You can keep the eyes closed, and again, let the head, the neck hang heavy as you just sway your body side to side. Noticing how the outer hips feel nice and open here. And we will do one last pose seated, and then we'll go down onto our backs for the remainder of practice. So you'll want to face one of the long sides of your mat, and we'll come into a straddle pose. And if this is difficult or challenging to get into, you can always sit yourself up on a blanket or even another pillow. You want your toes flexed straight up towards the sky, really open up, so you might need to scoot forward a little bit. And then grab your two pillows, and you might even need more pillows than two. That's totally normal. I like to fold mine up a little bit and then bring them in towards my belly button. And again, we're just going to fold over, let the head, the neck drop. Maybe you can come a little closer down towards the pillows, down towards the mat, resting one cheek on your pillow. Maybe you need more props. I just want you to feel nice and comfortable. So whatever can get you there. If it takes you a little bit longer to get comfortable as you can in this pose, this is a good way to do it. Folding it up, just letting the head and neck drop. And then allow the legs just to rest and soften. So don't worry about the flex of your feet. Just feel all of your energy, your breath, your focus going towards the hips. Feel the breath going straight into that space. And then again, can you release tension in your fingers? Let your palms face up. Feel the low back widening, the chin, the jaw, the back of the neck softening. And then enjoy your 3 minutes in stillness and silence and peace right here, right now. You're doing great work. Take about 10 more full deep breaths exactly where you are. Nice and slow, we'll come out of that. Lift the head, the chest up. Move your pillows out of the way. We won't need them for a little bit. And then before we go anywhere, let's bend our knees. Walk your hands back behind you. I'll show you what it looks like from this side. I'm just going to rock the knees from side to side. So again, bringing some fluidity into the hips. You can lay your chest back, kind of like you're laying back in a hammock. Just getting into those hips. This feels super good for me. Hopefully it does for you guys. And keep breathing, keep leaning back, opening the chest for 3, for 2, and 1. Good. So the rest of practice is going to be on our backs up against the wall. It'll be really super sweet. So you're going to come as a little close to the wall, and you kind of want to create this 90-degree bend with your knees and your legs, and then you can just go ahead and lay on back onto your back. So for me, I notice I'm kind of out of the 90 degrees, so I'm going to scoot my hips closer towards the wall just a little bit. And then I personally like to rest my head on a pillow here just because it makes it more restorative. Whew, that feels good. Then you'll go ahead and cross your right ankle over your left knee. And for me, again, I can notice that, I'm already open in this way, so I'm going to come a little tiny bit closer to the wall. So the hips are going to scoot up. So it's okay to adjust yourself until you're comfy cozy. Now go ahead and cross the right ankle over the left knee. Now that feels so much better for me. You'll push your right knee away from you. Feel the opening in the hips. Push your left foot up against the wall, and then allow the arms to relax alongside the body. Palms will face up. Lay the head back into the pillow. Close your eyes. Open your mouth. Together, we'll take a full breath into the entire body. Big open mouth exhale. Let that out. Good. Continue on breathing just like that. We're only on this side for about 1.5 minutes. So 3 full minutes in this pose combined each side. And bring your awareness back to where your low back is connected to the mat beneath you. And keeping the sole of your left foot connected to that wall, I want you to extend your right leg up towards the sky. Interlace your hands behind the back of your right thigh, maybe your right shin, and just pull the right leg in towards the body. We'll just take 3 deep breaths here. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Push your left foot into the wall as you inhale. Open your mouth, exhale, pull your right leg towards your chest. Good, one more just like that. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Good, bend into your right knee. Push your right foot up against the wall. Right foot is in the same line as your right knee, and then you'll change sides. Cross your left ankle over your right knee, your right thigh. Push your left knee away from you with your left hand. Keep the low back glued to the mat. Once you feel the left hip open, you'll relax your arms down by your sides. Palms will face up. Scoop your shoulder blades underneath you. Feel the low back connected to the mat. Feel the sole of the right foot connected to the wall. And as you push the right foot into the wall, you'll feel your low back widen and your hips open. Take a big breath in together. Open mouth, exhale. Good, breathing just like that with the eyes closed for about 1.5 minutes on your own. Good, nice and slow. Feel your low back connected to the ground beneath you. Just go ahead and extend your left leg up towards the sky. Push your right foot into the wall as you interlace your hands behind the back of your left leg. And then we'll do those 3 breaths. As you inhale, push the right foot into the wall, widen the low back. As you exhale, pull left leg closer towards the chest. You'll feel the opening in the back of your left leg. Hamstrings are connected to our hips, so we have to open them. Again, inhale, push into the wall. Exhale, pull the left leg towards the face. Good, last one. Inhale, push right foot into wall. Exhale, pull left leg towards face. Good. Go ahead and plant the left foot on the wall. Walk your legs up towards the wall so the legs are straight. And then I want you to separate your feet about as wide as your mat. And then you're just going to rock the feet side to side. Toes go to the right and the left. Again, opening the hip flexors just in a different way. All right, you guys. So we're coming down to our final few poses here before Savasana. You're going to walk your feet back down the wall. So you might need to remove that pillow and scoot yourself away from the wall just a little bit. Plant your feet down underneath your knees, and you'll lift your hips up slightly. Go ahead and slide one or both of your pillows underneath your low back and just drop the low back down. Feel your low back widen, feel that cushion, that comfort. And then go ahead and lift the knees, the feet up. Capture the outer edges of your feet. Supported happy baby pose, one of my all-time favorites. 10 full deep breaths here. Push the low back down. Push feet into hands as you pull hands down into the feet, feeling that opposition. Opening up the inner hips. Take those full, deep, expansive breaths. Expand the area around your hips. Send the breath into the hips. Open your jaw, move the jaw around, stretch it out, get it nice and wide side to side. Maybe you want to straighten one of your legs in your supported happy baby and then the other. Maybe both. Just do what you need here to really open up the space in the hips that need it most. Good, and then nice and easy, you're going to bring the soles of your feet together, knees open wide. Go ahead and drop the feet down on the mat, knees will be wide. Both of your hands will come into your hip creases, and you can make little fists with your hands. And bring the fists into the hip creases and give your hip creases a massage with your fists. So I like to move my fists around in circles here in one direction and then the other. Maybe slide the fists along the hip flexors. Really open up that space. And then once you're done, you can cactus out the arms. Palms will face up. 10 full deep breaths in your butterfly pose. Supta Baddha Konasana. In through the nose. Clear it out of the mouth. Taking several more just like that. Bringing awareness into your heart space. Giving yourself that deep bow of gratitude. Telling yourself thank you, thank you, thank you for giving yourself this gift of a slow restorative practice. Restoring back to your equilibrium. Back to a space where you can take care of yourself. Where you can be grounded and connected and in tune, in touch with what you need. Always so sweet to give yourself this gift of self-care. Nice and slow, close your knees like a book. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Low back is pushing down on that pillow. Rock the knees from side to side. And then you'll plant the soles of your feet down, lift the hips up a little bit, and scooch your pillow or pillows underneath the knee. And you have two options here for Shavasana. You can either slide the pillows underneath your knees and extend the legs out long. That's what I recommend. I like my heels up against the wall just to feel a little more sense of grounding. And then your second option here is just to drive the legs all the way up towards the wall, coming into legs up the wall pose. Super, super grounding way to end your practice. You can decide. And we'll be in our Savasana for several minutes. Close your eyes. This is really your chance to rest and restore. Before you completely dive into your Shavasana, take an entire scan of your body, allowing every single piece and part of your body to soften and relax. Your toes, your feet, your ankles, your legs, your hips, your torso, belly, chest, arms, fingers, throat, head, eyes. And as you soften your jaw, your skull, and your brain, take a deep exhale and sink fully into your Shavasana. Nice and slow if you're ready to come out of your Shavasana. You're welcome to join me. If you'd like to stay, please stay for as long as you'd like. If you're coming out of Shavasana, bring your fingertips towards your skull, towards your temples, and give your head a sweet little massage. Keep the eyes closed, bring your thumbs towards your temples, drawing little circles around your temples, giving your temples a massage. And draw your thumbs all the way down underneath your jawline, giving your jaw a massage. And then as you hug your knees in towards your chest, rock your chin from side to side, stretch out the neck. And as your chin draws towards center, rock your low back and your knees from side to side. Coming back into that physical body awareness. Let's drop our knees over towards the left tonight or today for fetal position. Our left side is our cooling side. So we're honoring that space, really slowing down, feeling that grounding energy as we gently push ourselves up into a seated meditation. And I invite you to sit up on one of your props, one of your pillows. Let's find a nice, comfortable seat so you can take a couple shoulder rolls, a couple neck circles, do whatever you need to find yourself again, to feel so open and at peace. And as you draw your spine nice and long, feel energy and brightness illuminating through the crown of your head. Eyes will soften and close. Hands will come towards heart center. Atman Anjali Mudra. Bow your chin in towards your prayer. And right here, right now, honor yourself for all of your effort on and off your mat. And right here, right now, bring to mind, to your intention, how you can bring this practice of self-care with you off of your mat and into your everyday life. Taking a full breath in. And as you exhale, either a silent om or a nice loud om out of your mouth. Together we'll bow forward, honoring ourselves and each other. Namaste. Namaste, yogis. I hope that was exactly what you needed. I hope your hips feel open. And I hope that you enjoyed that. See you soon. Namaste.